Hello and welcome back to the channel. I hope you like these videos where I reveal the common challenges that enterprises have when trying to innovate and when working with scale-ups. Today I want to touch a very important topic, and I will talk about real innovation inside a large organization. Specifically, I want to explain why it is so difficult for true innovation and change to permeate inside the enterprise. Today, the majority of changes and improvements that come and that happen to a large company are related to the adoption of new technologies. Sometimes these technologies are developed by external providers, which are specialized in their own domain. A good example is my company, Wonderflow, that developed a customer analytics platform currently used by many different global leaders. By working with specialized vendors, the company saves a lot of time that would be normally spent in software development and configurations. Moreover, some providers create software that are extremely user-friendly and do not require any technical skills to be used. This is also great because non-technical business users become immediately involved with the product and contribute to its adoption. However, a good number of companies decide to create solutions internally. In this case, the situation changes and quite some problems arise. It may seem cheaper to work with internal resources as they are already valuable at the company, and therefore there's no extra budget to be requested. It also gives some people the sensation that they have more control over the project. However, that's not always the case. In fact, I can summarize the main challenges of creating a solution internally with your own tech team in the next few points. Number one, your team, even if made by great professionals, is never going to be as specialized as the one of an external provider that actually has created and deployed a similar solution to dozens of other companies similar to yours. Especially if we talk about true innovation, the technologies involved in a project could be quite new and still in their infancy, maybe. This adds a level of complication that could result in a crisis if managed by no specialized technological team of an enterprise. This also applies when your company works with a large consulting firm or with a company that offers a variety of services but is not focused specifically on yours. So if you have to pick your next provider, you should always prefer a smaller but more focused product company to a larger vendor that normally operates in different verticals. Number two, having your team working on a truly innovative solution which requires the development or the adoption of cutting-edge technologies is not going to be cheaper than purchasing the whole thing from a specialized external vendor. Why? Because your provider would have the solution that you have in mind ready to be deployed, hopefully with limited setup costs. So you will not have to wait months or years, because the final result that you would reach eventually with your team in a very long period, it's ready to be used, and probably it has already been tested by other companies in your same industry, so it's even better. The benefit of using the new innovative solution earlier in time would also be for your company that can become more successful earlier, and therefore working with an external vendor easily has a higher ROI and already in the early days. And I probably left the best for last, which is number three. So when creating a new innovative solution, the adoption is crucial to make sure it won't die in the hands of technical teams. In the last years, I've seen so many good software that haven't contributed to the innovation of a company just because it took too long for the technical team to create them, and afterward they failed in gaining internal adoption and traction, and therefore grow the usage. Having business users actually using the product, it is as difficult as creating the product itself, and this capability is hardly within technology departments of companies. On the contrary, if you work with a specialized vendor, it's for sure that they already have a clear and smooth strategy to have your business colleagues use the product and be happy with it. So, very long story short, don't fall in the trap of spending months developing something that is not your specialty. Do not hire a generalist company to do the work for you, but hire a very specific vendor that has helped someone like you, not just by providing them the software, but also with its adoption within your business departments. Have you experienced anything like this? Let me know what you think, leave some comments, and see you soon.